We're back.
Back.
I already got 2 viewers. One's probably Trill, and the other one I have a feeling is Gaz because photos by Willie just liked our Instagram post.
If you guys need a photographer and you're in the New Jersey area,
Yeah,
check out our guy Willie.
He don't talk about where he lives, dude. He's very high
security.
Yeah, he's like the man's got the highest level of security you think you can get. He's got higher security.
He thinks he's that big of a deal
Well,
that people are looking for his location
than the president has. He literally, one time, we'll just jump right into it. One time
we ordered him a pizza.
Should we order him some food right now? But he's my boy's been hitting the gym.
Yeah, we got
every day of the week, so we're gonna ship him some. Is there a place that got meat there, like ribs? Send him some fucking ribs or some liver. Let's send some liver from Whole Foods.
Why don't we do that from now on?
Just start shipping people
organs.
We could just Heart and Soil raffles.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money. We'd go broke.
Well, let's just do organs and get
yeah.
from Whole Foods.
Yeah, and just ship. Well, we'd have to do like Postmates or something. We'd have to find it at that Whole Foods, like Phoenixville, for example. We could do like Kimberton Whole Foods easy, or like one of the farms. Gaz probably has that too in his area.
Well, don't disclose any details about it.
So as I was saying, my guy one time like completely lost his shit on me because like I have like security issues with my one of my credit cards one time. And next thing you know, now I have 46 character passwords for every different account.
What password manager are you using now?
It's Bitwarden. I tried like the one time at work. I brought it up like when I first started Procore. I was like, I should be using a password management. Now I don't give a shit. Now I just use like Google for it. But I was going to use Bitwarden. The IT guys were so stoked. Like, dude, you use Bitwarden? I was like, yeah. But my cousin said some sort of bullshit about like, what is it called? Provisions. I needed to get it like approved by the IT stack. And he's like, just use Google, man. I was like, all right, you're right. He's like, but Bitwarden's the shit. I was like, yeah, I use it on my phone now. One of my friends is a senior CEO of Dunder Mifflin and fucking my boy.
Now he's the CEO of fucking Photos by Willie.
Yeah, Photos by Will. That's also true. The chat's probably working. This if we're not answering, it freezes at this point.
Yeah.
We don't get updates for like the first 10 minutes. I don't know what happens if I refresh it, but
we'd kill the whole stream.
So yeah. What's new, dude? It's been a while. We took a little bit of a hiatus.
Yeah. You can see what's new right behind us. There's the big.
Don't let him fool you. There's multiple.
There's actually one right next to Luke and I.
Yeah,
I think this camera comes off.
Yeah, just do a little quick tour. Just watch our crotch area when you're moving this camera. This is the mini tank. And then we'll pull up live footage of the other tank. We got multiple tanks.
And there's the one back there.
What up, guys? and then we'll show you this one right here. Pull up the camera, Matt.
There you go.
And we got this one. This one's a live footage. I know you can't see, but live footage. Look at that. There's Dory right there. Fish are just thriving this morning.
So if anyone's into saltwater, needs some like help, we need help. So just let us know.
I don't know if we need help. I mean, me and Matt, we're pretty like, we dive into things and we go at it. So we've definitely burned some bridges with some people. We've started being Google reviewers now based off some of the fish stores we go to. Thank God we have Teslas because we've driven, I want to say 500 plus miles to fish stores round and back, maybe even more.
Shout out to this dope shop we just found.
Yeah.
For anyone that cares about fish. If you're ever going to the airport and you want somewhere cool to go to kill some time, it's literally like 2 blocks from the airport.
Even if you're not into like it's like a cool aquarium place to just look at the cool shit.
Cool shark tank in the back.
Yeah, they got shark tank. They got whatever those giant eels are called.
It's called LAX Aquarium.
Yeah, we were gonna go the one time and then we opted out of it, and then this time we
regret. A real big douchebag there named George. Don't fucking talk to him.
All right, jeez.
He pissed me off.
Yeah, dude. Matt was upset about that. But so the fish tanks, we kind of dove into them. We have fish tanks now. They're set up, establishing. We got some tweaking things. So if you know anything about phosphates, let me know. That's the issue with my tank. Matt and Trill definitely have an addiction on coral. How much did you spend yesterday?
Sure, we spent a lot.
What did you spend?
I think about.
This is the
Trill and I combined.
Yeah, combined. The two of you combined just yesterday. And pause. We also have already had the tanks now for a month or so, maybe probably longer than a month. established coral already in there. Have spent plenty of money on corals. Then we went yesterday to this new place. What'd you spend? What'd you drop?
Dropped about, I think Trill calculated it out to about what, 400 or 300
for something, 450.
Yeah.
Mine was a little bit higher because I had to get chemicals. I got wrapped into buying calcium for my tank that I didn't need. So
I don't know if you needed to get chemicals.
Oh,
good old boy.
Yeah, he told me I needed to, but that was probably not the big reason. Mine wasn't that bad. I only bought the anemone and the other one. That's it. And then some other dumb like thing that I wanted to put on the bag.
Snails.
Yeah, and some snails. My tank was, mine's just not established. But Kendall also just texted me and said did not want to pick me up because LAX aquarium is there. So she's upset now. She doesn't trust you anymore.
I'll pick her up. I'll go before.
He said he'll go. He just might be late to pick you up at the airport. We still have a dear place in our heart though. Bermuda and Ventura is I love that place.
Yeah.
It's a lot smaller. It's more chill. It's vibes. It's different vibe.
Different vibes. Good guys there.
Yeah. Not going to be like your cheapest place, but they'll answer every question. They take some of my fish. I've had to return my fish. So that's what me and Matt have been doing for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So podcast is coming back. We're going to try to do it Sundays. We're not sure if it's going to be a dead set time. We thought about changing up the days of the week, but one of our biggest fans, Sam Malgoza, my boy, we're going to drop his name out there because he's an influencer himself.
Yeah.
I would say he's an influencer. On his Instagram, have you been there?
I've been there, the traveling.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an influencer himself, I believe. He also has a phenomenal Spotify.
Yeah. We throw down his Spotify playlists in the gym.
But he doesn't even know it's his, right?
It's half the time. No. He'll be like, dude, I like this classic rock going on. I'm like, it's yours.
Yeah, so he's if I give him a follow, we'll blow him up, give him a follow. If you're watching, please drop in the chat so we just know it's working. Like, make sure you can hear us. We're new to this again.
Yeah.
But where'd you want to go with today's podcast, dude? We've had a lot of debates this week, a lot of conversations, a lot of...
Yeah, we can take it many different places. I'm sure our boy trainer might pop in after he's done sailing the seas.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll dip into some CrossFit. Semifinals are going on right now at the games. I haven't really been paying too much attention. I watched the workout, or I looked at the workouts that they posted, but
they're doing Linda.
Watch any, yeah, but like a souped up version of Linda.
Yeah, of course, because a real version of Linda would be a joke for them, because a lot of those guys weigh 185.
Yeah,
so it'd be like unbroken reps, and it would be a dangerous workout because they'd go full send sprint.
Yeah,
but souped up version. We just recently did Linda at the gym. Lots changed for me at work. Apparently, I'm a stellar salesman of the heavy civil industry. So if you know a heavy civil contract, I was also thinking on our drive home yesterday from the airport, because we had a lot of time in the car. We should buy a general contractor company and make it heavy civil, like civil infrastructure, or Vince should. I was thinking that yesterday. I was like, Flatiron should dabble into highways and bridges. Like, all they would need to do is buy a fleet of like equipment, a place to house it all, and then a bunch of civil engineers.
Yeah, that's simple, dude.
It's that simple.
It's millions of fucking dollars.
Yeah, but if it's the ROI will pay off.
Yeah, I guess. But
I'm gonna make a call to Flatiron tomorrow.
I feel like to make a road, it's like $1 billion.
Yeah, but they're not paying for it. They're just a contractor.
Yeah, but they need the machines.
Yeah.
Or they're gonna be the coordinator.
So the way where there's a bunch of they could be the coordinator. They could just be like the niche, in my opinion. Like some of these mega companies I talk to are solely just the PM of the industry. So the way they make all this money is they hire this one company I'm trying to get in with, and I fucking call my boy every week, hit him up, he doesn't answer, and then I know I call him at a certain time every couple months to get a hold of him. We just chat. I'm like, look, man, how's this going? How's that? I know you're not ready. I'm just checking in. And I do this legit. Like, I know I joke about it with a lot of people. This guy, I do it with biggest company. If like this will make or break my year.
Yeah.
But they just have project managers.
Yeah, it's just like that's their company.
Yeah, like they go in, they manage a $1 billion job, and they coordinate and they do different things and they oversee everything, and then that's it. The owner hires all the subcontractors. They might hire all of them.
Could you be that?
I wouldn't want to. Like, these guys live
I
a
don't think
fucking
that's you either. I'm
stressful
trying to think
job.
what role you would fit in.
I'm just thinking
it's not creative enough.
No, it's not. That's the issue with
like
my current job.
It's more of like project management. I feel like you're very organized and you're very able to like pick pieces of different things.
Well, that's the conversation we just had at my job. I was like, look, man, I'm fine doing it for right now. It's easy. It's stressful, which I can't handle too much longer. And but I was like, it's just I go in and I want tasks. Like I want someone to be like,
I don't know if you do well with tasks.
Tasks in the sense of like the cool part about our civil team is like, we're gonna run this webinar. We have to make marketing for it, like, and free reign to do it. Like our team is just rogue. It's like, do what you want, don't break these rules, which is like, you can't spill beans on like what we got running product wise, and we can't do like the obvious stuff. But they're like, free reigns, do what you want, which is cool. But then it's like, you're just the SDR guys, like. You just say, do your job. And like, which is what happens. It's like, they give us the reins and they ask for all of our feedback. Like I've had 4 or 5 meetings with like the VPs giving them my feedback, and then I never hear from them again.
If anyone in the chat knows the role I'm trying to describe, I feel like Luke needs a role where he can kind of create this idea of something and then send it out, and then he's done. Like, I don't think Luke wants to like get into the weeds of like building the thing.
So you're talking like when I was younger, really deep. When we used to fuck with the iPhone, like pull up the whatever Johnny Ives, like when he used to be like, the iPhone 14 is a simplistic, sleek design. Crazy. We used to do it on Snapchat. Remember?
Yeah.
And so as a kid, I was like, are you gonna pull it up?
Yeah.
Like he just. Yeah,
so because I'm the host too, you know, it's like hard.
That's like, also true. That's why we have 2 monitors now. Pull that bitch over on the second monitor. Gaz is in here, dude. We lost him. But okay, so as an industrial designer, I think it's what it is. It's like, hey, here's what I want the iPhone to look like, and the Liver King always pops up. You got to go to YouTube, not Instagram.
No.
Hold on. So the industrial designer would be like, this fish tank, for example, would be like, I'm gonna just draw a picture of how I want it to work.
Fish tank in general. Like you just had the idea of the fish tank, but once it's like coming into fruition, you just want it to be set up.
But I give it to you. I let you do all the hard work.
I had to do all the research. I created literally a whole Amazon list of all the stuff he needed to get. He did 0 fucking contribution. I think he added 1 thing to the
What
list.
Did I add?
Just retarded. Are you allowed to say that word anymore?
Yeah. Like we could say what you want. Go rogue on this podcast.
Boy, the Liver King.
Go to YouTube and then Johnny Ive's iPhone. Whatever, like they don't do it anymore. It's stupid. I wish they did it. Like, it made me buy the fucking thing. We used to do it with the Sonos too.
Yeah, those were good.
Yeah, like they were.
Now the commercials are just like
they were beautiful videos. Woke. He got sued.
I don't know.
The iPhone.
Yes, the iPhone.
The
joke on Snapchat like this
is our most popular Mac.
Can you guys
hear
it?
What we've done. And we've made a habit of doing this.
Someone in chat
is we decided just to start over.
The iPhone 14.
The new MacBook is a quite remarkable engineering achievement. It really represents.
This isn't the right video,
just a complete revolution in the way that notebooks are made.
This is one of the. Look at that. They still have the CD drive.
What if you did it in an Aussie accent? Listen, you cunts.
What, on the phone?
MacBook Pro, mate. Fucking stellar performance.
I don't think the Australians curse that much.
They do. I was watching this guy on Instagram, this baker dude. I don't remember his handle. I'd pull it up, but like
you have to.
He'll be like, throw some salt in the cunt, flip the dough over, fold it.
But look up what cunt means in Australia. Or like, right, the phrase doesn't mean what it means in America.
I know. Americans take it the wrong way.
They're like, you can't say that. I get slapped all the time for saying that. I call Fran a cunt and I get slapped.
Who slaps you?
Yeah, Kendall.
Wait, is there domestic violence going on over there?
No. She just doesn't like that word because she's, never been to Australia. 9 outrageous words said every day in Australia. Why is cunt such an offensive word? Just to round off what others have said, it is mostly a more vulgar counterpart of the Australian term.
It almost always refers to men rather than women.
You fucking bastard.
Yeah,
you fucking cunt. I thought it was like, well, because I guess bastard in like America isn't like a terrible word. Like people refer to it as like,
what, bastard?
Yeah, is that what it says?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'll call you a bastard and it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean bad stuff. But potentially it does. I don't know. Is that what it's referring to?
Cunt is the greatest word ever. In Australia, it still has this power to be highly offensive when said in a certain way or context, but it can also be a term of endearment and praise. Hey, you mad cunt. Hello, friend. check out this cunt over here. Look at idiotic person over there. Oi, what the fuck are you doing? You fucking dog cunt.
Exactly what it said. But you also have to like.
It's like hard for me to say that word here on the air.
Well, there's different.
It's like my American roots. It's an offensive word.
Well, there's other different letters,
and it's also like we just can't like just start saying it. Like if we were at the gym, we're like, "All right, you cunts, gather around the board here."
Yeah. Oh, you'd like. I already know what would happen. My 5:30 class. Like,
Sam Melgoes would fucking leave the gym.
Yeah, the guy's
soft.
Yeah. Does he hate that word?
I don't know.
Probably.
Sam, if you're watching live, dude.
He doesn't watch live.
No, he watches it like 2 a.m.
Yeah, never comments, never likes it. Does he even follow us on Instagram? Does he do any of it?
He claims that he listens.
He doesn't interact with us. I try to be friends with him. Like I don't have many friends, and I try to be friends with him.
Oh, that reminds me, Sam. If you watch this or listen to this, the secret passcode word is. What is it?
You want me to come up with a
word?
Word. All right. Secret password. It's cunt.
Cunt.
It's cunt. If you don't
so
say
if you run
us,
into Luke and me, and you don't say the word cunt to us, then we'll know you didn't fucking
listen to this. And then if I
shit.
call you a cunt and you don't respond immediately, that means, and again, we know you didn't listen. You
cunt. But yeah. It's an interesting thing because it's super common in Aussie. I mean, you would know.
Yeah, I didn't hear it too much. It was more of because like the people I was around were proper people, I guess. But Matt would say it every once in a while, but rare because he was professional, as a doctor. Yeah. But like even different words. Like if you were going to talk in an Australian accent, there's like multiple letters that come to mind that you have to say differently. Like L's. I think we're both pretty good at that.
Oh.
You got to make it really long. Do you know how to say the letter Z in Australia?
Nah, zebra.
Yeah, Z. So there's a bank, ANZ, but it's pronounced ANZ. ANZ Bank. So like anytime you say like zebra, it's got to be really long. There's a lot of zebras here.
Do they have zebras in Australia?
No, it's fucking Africa. But yeah, you could coach a whole class in Australia in an accent. I just don't know how offensive we got yelled at. Not yelled at, but at work, we're not allowed to do that stuff.
Yeah.
They said like that's an old school, like Procore day one. Now it's like we need to be professional.
What was Procore day one? You'd call someone from Oz, you'd be like, listen, you cunt.
I think it was like, I think it was just like a group of like, just like they wrangled up whoever, like my managers now, like that was the start of Procore. And it was like 10 of them kind of all over just calling rogue, like calling a $1 billion company like Turner and like not knowing shit about like Turner's huge, and then calling like a mom and pop shop in Ventura and like treating them both the same way.
Yeah.
Just like the pricing obviously was still different, but now it's like very strategic. It's like this group of like SDRs, you're going to call these people because we qualify you as being, or we're labeling as qualified enough.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. But we would just get in trouble about saying stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, so
makes sense.
Yeah.
Although I feel like there's still probably some dude that you could get away with, or some chick that you could say
100%.
more like laid back, like less professional. They'd be more like it more pique their interest.
Yeah. Oh, I totally agree. I think there's plenty of people we talk to that would be like way more relaxed, and they're 100% allowed. Like people
just laugh like, holy crap, this dude just called me a fucking douchebag on the phone.
I mean, we're like, when I have conversations with people, it's very relaxed. It's like sometimes I'll curse, joke with them, like be like, dude, yeah, that fucking sucks. Like well,
Jeremy talks to the GCs directly.
Now he does. What do you mean?
Like general contractors?
Yeah, so
like I feel like that's a little bit more like
we all do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I can call superintendents. Like sometimes I'll do, and like they're like usually the guys like super out of tech, and they'll be like, how the fuck, Luke, how'd you get my fucking number? And I'll be like, look, I'll simply explain it to you. The internet. Like your number is here from the internet. I got into a fight with a lady the other day about like, she was just like basically telling me the owner's not interested. And she's like asking me how I got the number and why I'm calling. And I was like, look, I'm just like, I got his number. He at one point reached out, just let me talk to him. And she just told me like, she just got into like a 10-minute argument with me to the point where I was like,
but the interesting part is she kept you on the phone.
Yeah, but that's why I said to her, I was like, look, I gotta go. Like, I'm not going to keep fighting with you.
You told her you had to go?
Yeah, I was just like, I'm not going to keep doing this. Like, I have a cell phone. I'll just give him a call on a cell phone. And she's like, he's not. And just kept going. She was the secretary, but I don't know what I'm allowed to talk about on here on work. Like, if that's legal or not.
Drop a line in the chat. If you want to Jay up too, don't forget, we take guests on this show.
Yeah.
Put the link here in the thing. You can't use it on, what's wrong with it on the iPhone? It's just an extra step. Yo, that's top secret.
Chill turned on the speaker. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, you could use it on the phone.
Remember when we dropped
Instagram? We can't put it in Instagram. The link won't work on Instagram.
Okay.
So it only works in here. So
yeah.
Or on the YouTube link. I think this goes to YouTube and Twitch, right? From StreamYards. Yeah.
Let's move the conversation into something we don't talk about often, but I feel we should bring it up. Video games.
Yeah, what about it?
Fortnite dropping a new ranking system.
Yeah, we're not allowed to talk about video games. I used to be a big gamer.
You still are.
I still am. I think
we still got it.
Yeah, I think it's just more like we should play it today, actually.
Yeah.
It's rainy. We got a lot of chores, bang them out. And then we did grocery shopping, me and Trill yesterday. We got met, so we're good. Neat, you know. Yeah.
At the end of the day, we probably won't end up playing till 8. But...
Yeah, no, I'd like to play earlier. But
gee, if you're around, bro.
But whatever you're saying. So yeah, Fortnite. People are calling it a dead game. We still got to figure out some logistical errors, but we got beefy PCs.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about though? The new ranking system?
The new ranking system. I'm pretty excited about it because I feel like it gets us away from the arena dilemma we've been in.
Which is just like getting shit on or the
shit on with the ping.
The ping, yeah. So this will allow us to go in. I'm very curious. Well, it doesn't come out until Tuesday.
Oh, damn.
But I'm off the following week, basically, the whole week, Memorial Day weekend. So the days Kenny's at work. If you're watching, Ken, it's no, nothing against you. It's just I'd rather spend time with you, you know.
Yeah.
Since you're away right now. No, I'm excited. It should be fun. The gaming world is interesting because I feel like it's frowned upon when no one talks about it at work ever. Yeah. Like there's very few people that are like.
Ironic part is they'll talk about TV shows, right?
Yeah.
Like what's better? Chat, what's better?
Video.
TV, if you binged an hour of watching a TV let's say you binged 6 hours, you got through a Netflix series, or you played video games for 6 hours straight. Multiplayer.
Mm-hmm. With friends. Yeah, you're not playing like the old school like campaign, like sitting there, like grinding, dying, and restarting.
Yeah.
Where like,
although I would still argue that that's probably better than TV because it's still you're interacting and solving problems.
Well, it depends. Yeah, it depends who you're talking to.
Yeah,
and it also depends, I guess, what your outcome is. Right. I agree with you. I think it's like if that's I don't like watching TV.
Yeah.
Like we've been trying to watch Mando season 3, and I'm just like every time we sit down to watch it, I just like I'm on my phone like a third of the time and not into it. Whereas like the first 2 seasons, I was much more interested, but still
this season 2. I mean, chat. You have any contentions? I'm not feeling Mando season 3.
Yeah, I don't think it's great. But doesn't matter. My point there, or what we were just talking about, I think definitely playing a video game is somewhat equal to. In a situation like that, what are your thoughts on like somebody playing video games and somebody watching TV?
My opinion, I think video games would be the better choice. Not only you get a little bit more mental stimulation, most games you're solving some sort of problem, unless it's like Farmville or something.
Farmville was fun. Facebook game. No, you had to go in and harvest your crops. I was addicted. You were addicted to that shit too.
And Words with Friends, but
you were.
But like Words with Friends, Farmville. I mean, what do you think is going to make you a little bit more intelligent? Probably Words with Friends.
Words with Friends,
vocabulary, but you're still,
Okay, the argument there. Do you think Fortnite is going to make you more intelligent?
But the thing with Fortnite is like you're working on reflexes, but then there's the multiplayer aspect where like you're doing things together as a team.
Yeah.
Right. Like there's communication skills that happen. Like I learned from Fortnite that when it's me, you, Gazzo, and Eric on a squad, that you and Eric are going to compete for management. Eric will do a worse job
because he's trying to flex. Why do you think he does a worse job?
I don't know. I can't really. Usually when you take the reins, you do better. G refuses to manage.
Oh, yeah.
He hates making decisions, but he loves to blame.
Even like what we used to do. We used to be like, we're going to rotate who is in charge.
And then, of course, Rick wouldn't even participate. He would argue.
Yeah, while he wasn't the leader. Gaz would be the leader, but he would always ask for everybody's opinion. He'd be like, we're going to go over here. He'd be like, but what do you guys think? Is this a good idea? Yeah, he was like the president that would sit back and ask those questions.
He's the I don't care guy. Where do you want to go? I don't care.
Yeah.
Should we go here? I don't care.
Kendall asked how much. Why don't you just ask in the chat, Kendall?
Yeah, Kendall,
we have played 1 hour of Fortnite since she's been gone. Maybe. I don't even think that much.
We played about
an hour. Yeah. It was.
Yeah, it's been busy. The fish tanks.
I think we played last Friday was the only time.
Yeah.
It was before the gym when I wasn't feeling good. We didn't go work out, the running workout, right?
Yeah.
We played after work and then whatever. But I think to your point, yeah, okay. So management was taught. Do you think that translates into the real world, or it's just like an interview?
I also thought I was a pretty good manager when I was
Yeah. It was more of like strategic, right? Maybe a game like Fortnite, I am probably a better like lieutenant. Like, would I be able to lead it? Okay, relate that to war or zombie apocalypse.
I wasn't part of the like serious sweat matches, like what it would be like. Who you, G, and Danny on a squad?
Yeah, I think I always did better.
Well, who would come up with the plays? Because usually I'd come to Jay up and you guys be like, we land here all the time. G goes to this house. Danny goes here.
I think I usually, the funny part is, if I wish G was fucking here, would be I would always, like, me and G would start the season out together. And if G liked it, he would tell all his best buddies. And then all of a sudden they would play and I'd get kicked because they always like were not even that they were better than me. And he'll say that's the case. They were just more readily available.
Yeah.
It was like Luke's going to work at the restaurant or coaching, and then the tournaments are happening and I never could play because G always wanted me to play because deep down I was always the better leader. Like, we would
I think like you might not be the most skilled like compared to Danny. Like maybe your builds are like, I mean, they're way better than mine, but like
to Danny
at the end of the day, you give more direction. Like Danny is like was
rogue
half the time, like in his own world.
Yeah. Or not even that. Danny would fall into the trap of if somebody yelled at him, all of a sudden Danny's like the Eric move.
Could
like,
do no wrong.
Yeah. And then if he did do wrong and G would yell at him, next thing you know, Danny's across the map doing a 3v1 and G's like, are you fucking shitting me? And then they would fight and then they wouldn't talk to each other.
Then the whole day's a wash.
Yeah. What up?
This fish tank is super cool. I recommend getting a desk tank for anybody. Like, I'm gonna love the shit out of this thing.
But I think to that point, yeah,
with video games.
Yeah.
I mean, what are your thoughts on them compared to watching it or binging?
I would much rather play video games, but I also think it depends on the person. Like, obviously, people don't like video games. I don't know if women like video games. Some do, some don't. I think it's more of like the learning curve. If I enjoy them because it's like a learning curve, which is why I enjoy Fortnite way more than these other games. Like Call of Duty is more of just like fucking who's the first person to shoot somebody and win. Fortnite, like I really enjoyed like sucking and having to get better at it. Because it was a very high technical game and like going from controller to keyboard was like super advanced and challenging, which is again then related to my current job. It's like I can only do so much, and then the ball is in somebody else's court. Like I could be a really pushy salesman and be like, no, dude, come on, look, like your life sucks. Like I don't have those conversations with people. I'm normally like, cool, man, I'll let you get back to it. I'll give you a call in a week. Is that cool? And they're always like, yeah, fine, whatever. And then I'm the squeaky wheel all the time. That's my role. That's what I like to do. Where some people are like my one guy, my boy that I onboarded with, I won't say his name, but he's the man. He literally is just like 20-minute conversations all the time and just gets people all the time.
Yeah, I remember listening to that.
Yeah, he's always just like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, a lot of people I run into say that, and then he'll just like drop statistics and they're like, really? And then he'll just like, and he just goes on and on and on, like super good. Whereas like I'm the complete opposite.
Yeah,
I'll like talk to them, and if they're like giving me like pushback, I'm like, look, I got 40,000 other people to call. I'll let you go. Like unless
you still don't seem like when I listen to you talk, I still don't get that you're 100% confident in your role yet.
In what sense?
You just have that little shy aspect, especially when you first start your calls
in the morning.
Yeah, just all day.
I'm tired. Yeah,
I don't know. You just don't seem like you're confident yet in what you're doing.
I think
you haven't been rejected enough times.
Yeah, I still fear of rejection. I still call people and I'm like afraid to get ripped. I've been getting better. Like it depends on the time of day. Thursdays at home, I normally rip out 40 calls in the morning and I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's the days and some days in the office where it's like the morning, I just sit there and I'm like, I'm not calling somebody at fucking 7 a.m. on a Monday. Like if I got a call from somebody, I'd be fucking livid.
It depends, man. I think there's always that one line that's gonna sway you to listen or not, or the timing thing. Like you catch somebody on their drive.
Yeah, on their drive, or like or just the right person. Like they had a shit day and they're like, I know, like the people, like everybody uses Procore at some point. It's like, if I catch the person at the right time and he's just like had the shittiest day ever, and he's like, I know Procore would make my life better. Like I've had those conversations where I'm like, I know Procore. You guys are the fucking shit.
Or what if it's they had the shittiest day and they're just looking to rip somebody? Do you have to be
It happens, yeah. It fucking happens.
Just argue
I've seen people, and I love them, next to me. Like one of the guys I work with, super cool dude as well. He like will fight back. He'll be like, look, man. Like,
yeah, but they probably want that. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
they just want to fucking argue someone.
Yeah,
like,
but they'll fight back and forth. Like, why are you always calling me? And he'll be like at some points, some of them are just like, look, man, whatever. I don't care. And then I can't remember the conversation that happened, but I mean, when the guy sit next to, like, he like fought back. He was like, all right, whatever, man. I'm not doing this. He's like, I'll just let you get back to it because this is worthless. And the guy just kept going at him, and he was like, I don't care, dude. And then they hung up.
Oh, shit. You probably could have built the sale off of that.
Yeah, probably. Some people have. I've heard stories about that. But again, anybody out there, if you know,
Kenny's out. Where is Kenny right now?
I'm sure we'll get a text instead. She doesn't like the chat function.
Let's have her J up. Like, she's in fucking Europe right now. Let's get a live feed here.
Let me drop them.
Drop the link.
Let me drop the Discord link. They don't.
Is she out and about? Coffee shops? How many coffee shops?
We don't have the StreamYards link in here.
Yeah, we do. It's at the bottom.
That's YouTube.
No, keep going. It's right there. You can pass it again. At the bottom. At the bottom, dude. This link. Kid doesn't know how to work tech. But yeah, video game thing. I've always argued the case that there's more to gain from it than the TV.
I agree.
Like, even if you were to watch a documentary, you might like learn some knowledge or some facts, but skills, I don't think you'll get from
well,
TV.
Some of the video games have like old Call of Duty campaigns used to be like historic. They would teach you about JFK, and like some of the stuff was twisted, but most of it was pretty fucking accurate. So they used to teach us that, but just wait and see if Kenny's gonna join. I doubt it. I'm pretty sure she's getting ready for bed.
In Europe?
Yeah, I don't know what time it is.
Anyone in the chat know what
she's
time
definitely not in bed. It's like 7 p.m.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's early.
Yeah, she's tired, I'm sure.
Also, today is Mother's Day, dude.
Oh yeah, it is Mother's Day.
It's like a Hallmark holiday.
Yeah. Me and Matt were not about the Hallmark holidays. Or I'm not, at least.
One of the members from the gym was telling me that there's actually in Mexico, there's a Mother's Day in Mexico, and it's different than the Mother's Day in America. So most Mexican American families celebrate Mother's Day twice.
Why?
Could you handle that? I don't know. It's just because they have two.
Well, they're really into it. Like Gaz is probably at his parents. Like he's Spanish.
He's not Mexican. No, he's gonna be pissed.
I'm just fucking with you, G. The whole world celebrates Mother's Day today, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like an international holiday, and then Father's Day is coming up too. Have you ever celebrated them hardcore?
Like, what's hardcore? Like a big to do, like a birthday?
Yeah.
No.
Would you do that when you have a kid for your trill?
Would I want that? Nah, we're just gonna ignore it.
So you're like, no, not for Father's Day, for like Mother's Day. Would you celebrate like as her being the mother?
Yeah.
You'd have to. Yeah. You'd have to.
She's the mother of my children.
Yeah, you'd have to do that. You have to honor it.
4 daughters,
are you and Chill gonna have kids?
We don't know. I was thinking though, like, should I just ask Dr. Abby if I could get the test to see if I'm even fucking
fertile?
Able to?
Yeah, you should, but I think
what is that?
I don't know.
More blood fucking work?
No, I think they have to. I think you have to jizz in a cup.
I'd rather do that than give blood work.
Yeah. I think you have to jizz in a cup.
You cock.
She's talking about Mother's Day, like celebrate it.
Oh yeah, of course we'd honor you.
Chill, do you think you want kids? Yeah, we got a lot of like some of our listeners.
I learned the hard way
that
you can never tell your significant other that you don't want kids.
You can't tell them that.
No,
because why?
Well, in the very beginning of our relationship, I thought we were on the same page. At the start, we both didn't want kids. We were young and dumb.
Yeah, and everybody tries that.
I dropped that line. No, one time we were walking the dogs. I guess Trill had a shit day at work. She was a vet tech. They work long hours. So some days she'd come off stress. And sometimes I'd say a joke and we'd just fucking hit hard. But I think this one day we were walking in Washington and I was like, yeah, I don't want kids. And then I was just like, really like, I was like, I'm going to gun with this one. She lost her shit.
What'd you do?
Those moments where she was like, well, if you don't want kids, I don't know where this is going. Because and I was like, what? When did all of a sudden did you want kids? So I learned the hard way. You can't ever say no.
Wait, why'd you go into that conversation?
I don't know. I was like in a
funk as
in a
well.
mood
That's when you
too,
were in
yeah.
Seattle, and then
I'm
you
saying like when the two moods don't like line up in the wrong way, you're fucked.
yeah. So
At
you
least we're fucked. Joel and I.
you said to her like, "Hey, I don't want to have kids," and she was just like, "I'm gonna fight you."
Oh,
I
yeah.
wonder if you said, "I want to have kids," if it would have went the other
I
way.
was also probably probing for a fight too.
Yeah.
Because you know when the stars don't line up sometimes.
So you were just ready to fight.
Head. Yeah, it was one of those ones where you just battle.
I don't like fighting.
Nah, Trill's a fighter though.
Yeah.
She's mellowed out a little bit, but holy shit, the
his mind literally a bunch of times. I mean, Joe, we saw him yesterday in the fish store. Like he was like telling
you guys always rush me, even at PetSmart this evening or yesterday.
Yesterday, you had a plan. Go in and get the filter. It was 8 p.m.
20 different heaters.
Me and Trill put money on it. I owe her $100 because I said she said Matt would do that, and I said nah. He knows exactly what he's getting. But no, so you don't know if you want kids.
I don't care, in all honesty.
So
I could go either way.
So you're gonna get tested.
Kids,
though.
I'm down. Yeah.
What do you want to get tested for?
Let's make sure I'm not sterile.
Why would you be sterile? You're 20. You're 31.
I got this on my crotch the whole car ride.
I don't even know if I'd be worried about that. I'd be more worried about.
And I wear fucking microplastic underwear.
Forever chemicals.
Yeah. Paul just did a thing, or there was just some research about underwear and the microplastics stunning your.
Yeah, and Lululemon leggings have forever chemicals, especially in the crotch area, because I don't know if that's how they hold it together or if that's how like the anti-stink works or whatever. There's a lot of crazy shit. I mean, I wear basically all Lulu. I'm trying to dive into the cotton game. I would much rather wear all cotton.
Yeah. Only issues, I just really don't want to work out in cotton.
Yeah.
And going in the water with cotton shorts is a little extreme for me.
Yeah. And I mean, to the extreme, it's like, I think his moral of the story is like, when you're at work for 40 hours, it's like 40 hours a week, wear cotton more often than not. Try not to wear it like 24/7. Like he's the extremist and he'll say that, but wearing like their anti-stink 4-way stretching, like leggings every day of the week, every day of the year is basically, he's just being like, that's like at some point there, your skin absorbs what it is.
I can do cotton underwear, but could you give up
I couldn't
ABC pants?
No, I wouldn't. And I can't do cotton underwear either.
You can't.
They just stretch out and they would be uncomfortable. And like, unless it was a really good brand, like I've been looking up some like Ace Rivington shirts are like amazing.
Yeah.
Like I would wear those shirts over any of the Lulu shirts, 100%.
Local company in Santa Barbara, go check them out.
Yeah. I would wear them. Even like one of the other brands that I've been looking online, like I would wear that. Paul's always like, just buy a cheap one off Amazon. It's like wool shirts and linen or cotton shirts. And I'm just not.
Yeah.
Like we went to Cotton On here and I was just not into anything I put on. Like it just didn't feel as comfortable as like I wanted to.
I feel like Cotton On's cheap.
Yeah, 100%.
Basic cotton.
Yeah, but that's what Paul's saying to get. Yeah, the shirts are like what, $12, $20.
Yeah.
Whereas like Ace Rivington is 50.
Yeah.
And it's like they're designed to fit your body well. They're pre-shrunk. That's the other big fear of mine of ordering stuff online. It's like, if I order this, is it going to shrink? Do I get a medium or do I get a small or do I get a large? Pants, I'm just gonna, like you said, ABCs. I can't get rid of them. And like the issue with like having big quads, we ran into that problem. Like
whose quads are bigger? You or Sam's? I think yours might be
bigger than Sam's. Yeah, body weight ratio.
He's stronger, but I mean,
what's his body weight? Sam, are you out there, dude? Like, I want to know body weight ratio. His body weight and his 1 rep max back squat. Me and Aaron were talking about this at the gym when we did the deadlift workout together. He was shitting on me in a way, and he was like, "That's a light deadlift." I was like, "Our fucking body weight and then deadlift 1 rep max ratios don't line up." I was like, "You weigh close to 200 pounds."
Well, like, you're fucked up anyway.
Yeah,
because your back squat to deadlift is
that's what I was just saying yesterday in the squat clean. My deadlift is 365. My 1 rep max with room to grow, like easily. When I did the 305, front squat was easy. So I'm assuming
what's your back squat?
335.
Yeah, like look how close that is.
Yeah, it's a 30-pound difference between my squat and my deadlift, which is like not good. Yeah, not that it's bad. It's just like
I feel like your deadlift would be in the 4s.
Mm-hmm. Should be in the 4s, but if not even bigger. But the piece there, so me and Aaron were talking, and he was just shitting on me. He was like, man, we could have gone faster. And I was like, well, the fucking deadlift is heavy. He's like, that was easy. And I was like, again, our ratio, you weigh 185 to 195. I weigh 160 to 165. And our ratio is like that 275 is 50% of your 1 rep max. That 275 is like 80, not 80%, but pretty damn close to 75%.
He's one to talk though, because honestly, I think he's actually low key scared of deadlift sometimes. Like if you put a heavy dead on there, He's always approaches the bar with a little caution. Like anything over 4,
A
I
little-
watched Aaron like kind of like
Yeah, but that bitch wasn't even standing all the way up. Some of those deadlifts. Like
What's that one here on Marston with the one deadlift?
Where it's one deadlift.
One
It's like
405
30. Yeah,
deadlift,
it's like
yeah.
30 rounds or something with the
Yeah.
box jump. Yeah, he does that. I hate that wad.
I just see when the weight's heavy on the dead, he gets a little cautious.
Yeah, I would too, because it fucking not even that it's gonna hurt you. It just fucking fucks you up for days.
Yeah.
Like that deadlift wad, I felt in my hamstrings for days.
Yeah.
We have we also got a program at some point, and I have a couple wads
We got a
coming
lot
up.
to do.
One of the wads for a sneak peek. Any gym members listening, we got 2 wads coming at you. The one I'm not going to tell you about, you know, the special one, we've done it. And the second one is going to be, you might like this too. So it's going to be a 25 toes to bar, 50 alternating dumbbell snatches, 400-meter run, 3 to 4 minutes of rest, and then you go back down. 400-meter run, 50 alternating snatches, 25 toes to bar. It's going to be our long one for the week.
That's a good one.
Each round is for time. So we're going to have 2 separate times. Goal is to stay sub 10 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Maybe a
For
little bit
each one or total?
total.
Yeah, okay.
No, each one. So it's going to be like a 20-minute wad.
Yeah.
Because the runs are going to take you 2 minutes. The snatches you think are going to be easy, but after you do the toes to bar, it's going to be wreck your midline. Then you're going to go do your snatches, which I want to say 50. We'll say 2 seconds, 2 minutes there. So we'll say minute, 2 minutes. That's 3 plus another. So we'll say like the fastest people 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Slower end 5. Round 1's going to be a lot faster than round 2.
Yeah. I'm just thinking like I could do 50 unbroken, but I don't know if I could do it twice.
Yeah. And then you're going right into it again.
Yeah.
Because you're going backwards now. So it's going to be followed by the run right into snatches again, right into 50 toes to bar or the 20 toes to bar at the end.
Yeah.
That's a sneak peek for one of the wads. The other one, should we just drop it?
And keep it secret.
Secret? All right, we'll keep it secret.
We've taken, well, I don't know. I was just thinking as you were talking, like, what if we just did the podcast for the gym? We talk about CrossFit, we talk about the programming coming for the week. Like,
yeah, we
that could be
could.
cool.
We could like have a segment on it. Like we don't inclusive, like we don't want to keep it all there. Kendall.
Do that one at the end of the week. It sounds fun. Kendall
comes
where
out of
are
the
you? Get on
woodwork. She comes out of the woodwork. We'd like to talk about some like
she saw Trill comments and she felt like it was a safe space.
She's in Italy. She's with her family, and they're
Have
both.
you been to Italy?
Me? No. I just said to her
was
this
gonna say,
morning.
no,
I don't
yeah.
know much
You've
about
never
it.
traveled there. You went around it.
Yeah. This morning I was literally laughing actually because like for some fucking reason I always thought Venice was the furthest south point of Italy. And then I looked at her location this morning and I was like, she's fucking in Switzerland basically. I didn't realize how far north Venice was.
Yeah.
I don't know why I always thought it was like near.
I feel like deep down you just have like because your whole family loves Italy. That the deep down middle
Yeah.
child rebel is like
Always.
fuck Italy.
No, for real, it's not even deep down. It's like I genuinely every time I was going to Europe, it was like that's the last place I'm going. Is Italy? Fuck them. Like for me, it was always like everybody else explored there, so I always wanted to be the one that's been elsewhere.
Yeah.
So like I think I'm one of the only ones that's been to Belgium and like Bruges in that region.
Your first trip was what? London?
London.
International trip?
Yeah, international trip. And then I've been to London twice. France, I want to go back. Amsterdam, Belgium. I want to go to Belgium again. I want to go on a group trip with like you guys. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
To see all those areas. Because like you were just saying this morning, the train system is like
Dope.
really good there.
Yeah.
You've been where in Europe?
Italy, France, just Paris. I'd like to do a little more France for sure.
Yeah.
I'd like to do Spain. I haven't been there. Wow, I haven't been to Spain. It's weird to think about.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Portugal either. I've done Italy a ton, so I feel like the Italy Cup's full. Though I could
You've
always
been
go
twice,
back.
right? Or 3?
3 times.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
What the fuck did you go 3 times for?
I don't know.
That's like the thing. Like that's what our family does.
Was it 3 times? It was either 3 or twice.
You've
It feels
gone
like
with
3.
your mom one time and Jim and all of them where you guys
Mhm.
met up, right?
Yeah, and then I went to Rome by myself and met those friends that
Yeah.
we met. Jim, Adam, Josh, and we met the one time, which was like super cool. They were super cool. But I was just like, the language thing made it just so weird. It's just weird sitting there when people are having conversations in
you just
their
know
native
nothing.
language and you like can't really follow along because it's fast.
Wait, how long did you go to that trip?
Well, I was just with them for one night. I
And
was
then-
peak tired.
And then
but
you went where? Just Italy by yourself?
Then what did I do? I don't know. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Wow. That's sick. I didn't know. I forgot that story.
I
'Cause
did
that was
Cinque
after
Terre by
Jim.
myself. Or was that
Yeah, no, that's what you did. You hiked, and then Jim and Michelle met you out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Because they didn't hike with you because it was raining, something like that. Yeah. Okay, that's right. That's how the story goes.
It's just stupid. Like that was just, I don't know. Like Adam trips are so much better with people. Like it's just like I think about that and I'm like, man, I just like literally did a hike by myself, like all alone. Like in that experience is just now just for me. That's it.
And nobody else can experience.
I can't relate. I can't talk about how fucking annoying it was walking in the rain and like how weird it was.
That's crazy. Oh, that's what I always compare like my trip to. I've been to Vietnam. See, I'm a fucking creature of habit. I've gone to Vietnam twice. Different places, but it's like the first time I went, incredible experience because of like me and you could talk about like going on the scooters and doing this, and the second time was like I did a lot of cool stuff, but I'd have to reach out to one of the people that I was with and be like, oh dude, it's Luke from Vietnam. You probably don't remember me. All I remember is you were the Asian dude that wore Lulu and you were from New York. And
also, if we have Sam on here, we got to interview him. I want to know who plans the trips in there.
Call
relationship. No, we got to get him on here.
Yeah, send him the link. Do you have his number?
True. I'm scared of him.
What's Sam's number? Pull him up on Zen Planner. I'm going to text him the link. Let me just fucking message him on Instagram. Yeah, I'm going to text him the link.
A bunch of people are commenting on my fucking Instagram. So do you guys not know how to use the YouTube comments? Like if you're going to watch the cast live, Kenny, we're going to interview you. So click the link that Luke sent you. And did you also text your boy, Jamie?
No, I just messaged Sam. I said, what the fuck you do? I just messaged him on Instagram. Do you think he checks that? This is Chill, everybody. She's our secretary, our special assistant.
Secretary?
Yeah. Special assistant. Say hi to the chat. We got 3. You has it? Just send him the link. I'll send you the link. Hold on.
You don't talk to him?
Yeah, we text sometimes.
You and Sam.
Just like I talked to him when we saw Taryn working at Ojai.
What'd he say?
I have his number too at first.
You have his number.
I just remembered.
What the fuck?
Because he wanted to send me his programming. He's like, it's better than Luke's.
He said that? Yeah. Get him on here. I'm pissed. Get him on here. I only have his Instagram. I'm not like, I don't have many friends. You know,
I'm always you're a creature of habit.
Yeah.
You don't like to branch.
Yeah. So what I was saying is like the Vietnam thing is like I went there. It would have been a whole different experience. The same thing in Australia. Like I became a creature of habit. I went to the beach every day. And
its company says Ventura County Sheriff. Did you add that, Sam? Or did I put that in there? You probably put that in there. Your tagline is Ventura County Sheriff. Like when you share.
Yeah, he probably has that in there. Just text him, dude.
What a suck up.
Just send him the link. See if he chases up.
I'm gonna text him.
Yeah, you do it off your phone.
Okay.
Yeah, Matt, I don't know why you're scared. He's gonna listen to this.
He fucking yells at the gym, and then I have to fucking end up back squatting way heavier than I want to.
What do you mean?
He gets pissed.
All right, interesting. Yeah, creature of habit. Even when I was in SB that summer with you, I would literally wake up 7 a.m.
Yep.
Get kicked out of the house until 3 p.m. when you were done work. I would bike down with one arm, shoulder surgery, limped up, and then go sit on the coffee. I would
Starbucks.
Read my book, always Starbucks, because none of the other coffee shops existed.
Handlebar did.
Well, we found it eventually, but at the time, I didn't know anything more than like an iced coffee.
We just weren't into coffee.
Yeah.
Like that.
I was young. Yeah. It was like I didn't know anything more than just an iced coffee.
I didn't even have a coffee machine at the house.
Yeah. You didn't drink coffee, I don't think. I think you were a tea guy.
Probably something stupid.
And then I would go to the beach, leave the beach, come back up, meet you for lunch, go back to the beach, come back up in town, walk around up and down the same fucking street, and then meet you at home. You would always drive past me on the bike.
No, we'd go to East Beach first.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's such a simple life. Such a simple life.
I'm just trying to think. Like, I don't really remember eating. Like, would we rotate the lunches?
Yeah,
I know we went to a Panino a few times.
We would go to Panino. Certain days were 3 pickles. Panino every once in a while, but not really. It was always 3 pickles. We would go to the Brat House. We would go to.
Brat House was the shit.
We would go get sushi at that place that did sushi deals. It's not there anymore. World Market's there now. Or something.
Yeah.
We would go there because they had the sushi deals. It was like a lunch special. And then every once in a while, you would try to take me to a new place that like that work would take you to, like that Italian place or different places like that. But we would just rotate between those. Sometimes it was rare, but like Los Arroyos, Mexican place, we would go there.
Oh yeah, we went there a ton.
Yeah,
I never could get really into 3 pickles though. No offense, people.
We would always sit at the bar and we would always get the same
sandwiches
sandwich.
Were never really like
we
that
would always
good.
Get the same thing though. We would always get the dip, right?
Yeah.
with a bag of chips and a drink, and it's just like imagine like how fucking nasty. Like our diet was trash.
Yeah, it was trash.
Yeah. We were both fucking skinny kids though, fat, skinny, no working out. I had no skeletal muscle.
You were doing the tennis though, hardcore.
Yeah.
Well,
that
until
was
that point.
rehab, but yeah, that was when I had the shoulder surgery and I was recovering. But it's a crazy world.
Yeah. SB creatures of habit.
I forgot to send Jamie the link.
Yeah, we gotta talk a little CrossFit.
We'll send Jamie the link and then we'll call it because
it's almost 10 and we've got a lot of chores.
We got so many chores to do. We're gonna eat really quick, change, and head out.
What are you doing?
Are we splitting ways?
We might have to. What are you doing?
I gotta feed my fish.
Okay.
That's not crucial because I have the auto feeder.
Yeah.
Gotta do some construction work at.
Well, we both need to go to Lowe's or Home Depot.
Yeah,
right?
so we'll have to do that together. I'm gonna need your assistance to hang the shit.
Yeah,
because I'm not handy like that. Well, I choose not to be. And then so maybe we'll do that all together. We do everything here first, and that will end of the night.
We want to get Ford in. We got a program.
Yeah. So maybe we're all going to Lowe's together, and then whatever. Yeah, we'll do it all. You guys don't need to hear this.
Fish store.
We're not doing it. You wanted to go there, didn't you?
I'll call them first. If they don't have what I'm looking for, I'm not going to go there because then you know what happens.
Yeah, you buy shit.
Too much time.
Stop throwing me in there.
Yeah, please.
Nah.
Everywhere I go, you buy something.
I only bought stuff because I wanted the anemone.
You have
yesterday.
more fish than I do.
Yeah, my tank's fucked. My phosphates are high. We're trying to get that under wraps. You have 2 tanks, dude. 2. Not even one.
Yeah, we're
2.
gonna get you one too. Don't worry, Kenny.
No.
It's for the house.
Kenny
here.
said no.
He's gonna get a little mini one for the house.
The title's clickbait. We didn't talk about Mother's Day at all. So,
well, the title says "Clean this house."
Okay, yeah, we got a lot to do. The workout yesterday was clean the house. So, looks like Jamie's not jaying up. Sam ignored me.
Did
he ignore you?
Sleeping.
Yeah, he said I sent it 5 minutes ago. No response. So, that's all I got for you guys.
Kendall, are you jaying up for your interview here?
I've sent her the link. She ignored it.
Yeah.
She didn't even answer. She just would like ask me how much for it.
Well, we miss you, Kendall.
Yeah.
We haven't done anything because you weren't here.
No pickleball.
Just did stuff you hated.
We didn't even ride skateboards because we know you love that. Yeah, we just went to the fish stores and got those all out. We
programmed the shittiest Saturday workout. Like you would have hated it.
Yeah, she would have hated that too. She would have hated Friday's workout too, like rope climbs for it.
Yeah.
She hated it. All right, well, chat. Like I said, we're gonna try to do the podcast again weekly. You know how we are. If they get too late, or if it's just a nice day, or if we play volleyball or something. You got anything else for these guys?
No.
End it.
Yeah. How long we talk for? An hour.
An hour.
I was over budget.
It's great to see you guys. Goodbye.